First thing, since we're going to start on the front, I'm going to block the rear wheels, put a chuck block, and again, everyone that knows me and subscribers on my channel know that safety is first. So to do this brake job, you need a heavy duty jack to actually be able to get underneath the vehicle, because they sit very low. All of these transits do. And make sure you use jack stands after you jack the vehicle up. That is very important. Alright, now that we have our vehicle lifted front end up in the air off the ground, as you can see, we have our jack stands underneath properly set, and we left the jack underneath. It don't hurt to have extra safety precautions, and you can never be too safe. Now we're going to go over and we're going to take off the right side first. First thing you need is a 13/16 impact socket 6-point. You need a 1/2-inch impact gun, safety glasses, because you never know what will happen when you use this socket with an impact gun. Anything can happen, so you want to protect your eyes. And we're going to use earplugs, because you always want to be able to hear that glorious sound when your wife tells you the garbage needs to be empty. Listen everyone, I failed to mention, take time to actually use a mask, because if you notice here, you have quite a bit of brake dust, and you don't want to breathe that. You do not want that in your lungs. So just to be on the safe side, just take time to just put on a face mask, some type of dust mask, to just protect yourself when dealing with this brake dust. Okay, we need a 13/16 wrench, and we need a 15 millimeter. 15 millimeter, like I said, we'll use that to take off the bolts. Just have 2 bolts to take off, one on top, one on the bottom end. But you need your 13/16 to actually hold this section here. All right. Wow, we caught it just in time. Wow, look at that. Just in time. We got lucky on that one. A lot more meat on this one. Okay. Now this is the front brake caliper here. So we're just going to use a brake pad. We're going to put a brake pad here and use a regular C-clamp to actually compress the pistons back in place for the caliper. Now, the front caliper and the rear caliper are two totally different calipers. I have a video on the rear caliper, and you definitely want to see that one because it will show you a easy way to actually compress the piston back in place to actually get it back in place. So you definitely want to watch that. But I just want to point out that there is a huge difference between the rear caliper and the front caliper, just so you know. And next, what I like to do, I like to take the cap off the master cylinder. And listen, I want to say this. I never like to fill up a master cylinder when it's running low, because I use this master cylinder tank to actually let me know if the brake pads are actually running low. So that's what I do. And if you constantly add brake fluid to it, you have no way of knowing what's going on with your brake pads. So I use this as a tool to let me know that it's getting close to me changing my brake pads. And first of all, on top of that, I use it to, if I see it low, first thing I'm going to do is check all of my wheels to make sure I don't have a blown caliper. So this can be used as a great tool more than just storing brake fluid. And what you do, just the way you want it, and what you do, you just turn your C-clamp, and you see your pistons will actually draw back in. There we go. Just as simple as that. Now we are ready for some new front brake pads. That's what you want. And try to make sure that you protect this line, and you don't never want to leave it hanging down, because you don't want to have to replace this line here. So we'll just try to, that's why I have it sitting up here to just keep pressure off this brake line. So this is the part number for the front brake pads, and strictly from our local Ford dealer. And this is what you have inside. So it has it for both sides. So if you notice, I have clips here, and these are the clips that actually goes right here on both sides and down below as well. So as you can see right here and here. So I'm going to replace those. Why not? Listen, you're taking time to replace the pads and whatever new parts they give you. Just go ahead and take time to replace those too, because they put them in there for a reason. Just make sure you want to match up part for part. Look like a perfect match there. And just snaps right into place. There you go. All right, we're going to do all The remaining ones, the other three, we're doing the same way. Now what I like to do, after I put the clips on, I like to just turn it and just make sure I don't have them too far in, because you can make a mistake and have them too far in, and if you do that, once you put the pads together and you test drive it, it's going to make a crazy whine and singing noise, and it's just going to drive you crazy. So just make sure your clips are where they're supposed to be and that they are not on the rotor. Keep them away from the rotor. Now we're just going to go ahead and put our pads on. Get them right into place. That'll do it. Like I said, I believe in rotating the rotor just to make sure I don't hear anything. Now, that could save me a lot of headache. Now, let's go ahead and put our brake caliper back on. And you want to make sure your pins here are moving in and out. And if they're not moving in and out, you can actually pull them off and actually lubricate them. You could put some anti-seize inside of them just to keep them from seizing up. Because if they were to seize up, they can actually cause your brake pads to actually wear sooner than what they should. So that's something you want to keep in mind. Just make sure that they actually go in and out, and you should be good to go. And we'll press this one in. Put our bolt back in place. Our top bolt. Oops. Put our bottom bolt. There she goes. And we'll tighten her back up just the way we took her off. Put our 13/16 here. Should have got a ratchet, but that's okay. This will not take long. I'll do the same for the bottom. And that's all you need to do. There's no need to bleed. We did not break a line loose. And we're going to go over to the other side and do the same. But now you know how to do it. so you don't need me anymore. And just make sure that your bolt is tight on your caliper. Make sure it's tight. And there you go. We'll put our tire back on, and she sounds great. So that's all you need to do to change your front brake pads on your Ford Transit. Just as simple as that. Think of the money that you're saving, and you know it's done right. Listen, thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you the next time.